I chose the final book we read in this class, In the Time of Butterflies, to write about to focus on for our multi-genre project. The text had a much larger significance than what the back of the book reads. It goes deeper than just the story of 4 sisters who die in a car wreck, and in the end it's not even really a car wreck that takes their lives. This text is very deep, and I love all of its themes, which is one of the main reasons I chose it. Although the setting is in the 1930s, because Trujillo's reign of terror was from 1930 to 1938, this book still has relatable themes in 2016, and I'm sure in the future it will too. I feel as if anyone can relate to this book, regardless of their sex, age, race, where they're from, or any of their other demographics. It's probably one of my favorite books I've had to read for a class. One theme that I got from this book was the theme of sacrifice. These sisters sacrificed everything for something that they believed in, and that they didn't believe in what Trujillo was doing in the Dominican Republic under his rule. The definition of a martyr is someone who's killed because of religious or some of their other beliefs, which is why I think that these sisters would fall under the name of a martyr. The second big theme I found was feminism and just being a woman in general during this time. These girls didn't sit back and were quiet like that most men and other people would expect them to be. They were educated, they were opinionated, and they were motivated. Power is not something that they stick these people with labels like bossy when females are this way because people aren't comfortable with the fact that some are. The theme of power is also huge, and it relates back to feminism too, because men have power all throughout the book. The main power is Trujillo, and there's an imbalance of power there because he has too much and everyone has really none compared to him. Also, their father has power over them and their mother because she has to stay with him even though he's having an affair. Generally, in all the books that we've read, we've seen an imbalance of power, but this one really stood out to me. And there are also multiple other themes throughout the books, but I thought that these were most important to touch on. For research of the book for the multi-genre project, I decided to look back at our Blackboard posts. I searched information about Trujillo and UNL's library database and on campus in the Love Library. Being educated on Trujillo's life really helped me with this project, and it helped me understand why he was assassinated, how he came to power not rightfully, and just his life in general. And I also used other sources like Spark Notes to understand more about the themes of the book and see other people's opinions on them. I did find a few obstacles when studying this text. Even though we just read it, I found myself having to go back to make sure that I was getting everything correct and everything was credible. Also, there are so many themes that it was a challenge to pick which one was deemed as most important, but I think I found the ones that stood out the most and will make the project the best. But of course, this is my opinion. I most certainly consider myself a feminist, and this is one of the main reasons I chose this book for my multi-genre project. I love the sisters' characters. I love how they're outspoken and opinionated, and they do what they can for what they believe in. They're such strong women. These are characters that other girls can look up to and want to be like. It's really moving to see people sacrifice so much for the freedom of others, which is what these sisters did. Personally, this book shows me that we can make a difference in the world. We need this right now, considering a presidential candidate like Donald Trump, who's similar to Trujillo in many ways, probably more than anyone would think. We need people like the 4 sisters in the book who want to change our country for the better.